Welcome to Arts Talk. I'm Bill Roberts.
I'm Jennifer Boudreau.
Isn't it fun to have a second show in February?
I do. I love it. It's like more of me, which is great. And you.
I was going to say it's more of me, but okay. And speaking of that, how was Valentine's Day? Did you have that big special event?
It was pretty romantic, but we actually were working, and so we had to share like a 2-bedroom suite with another person on the trip with us, so it took away from the romance a little bit.
I would think so.
But it was still really nice. And then the celebration of the wedding, of course, again, was amazing because you can never talk about my wedding enough.
Well, I know. We talk about it every day almost,
As we
it seems. Even when we're not on the show, we're talking about your wedding.
Yeah.
My Valentine's was really good as well. Went for dinner and did, because I didn't
Nice.
talk about it on the last show because I didn't want to kind of give anything away. Went for a nice relaxing dinner and enjoyed it. So what have we got coming up on this one, Jennifer?
I'm really excited. So we went to the art battle,
Yes, we did.
and we're going to be showing you all of the stuff from the art battle, talking a little bit about it, and even maybe giving you a little bit of a hint of who the winner was.
That was a fun event to cover, and that's one thing we want to quickly mention too. If you have an event coming up and are interested in wanting to have us come out and cover it, how should they contact us?
Email us at artstalkedmonton@gmail.com, or you can even get a hold of us through Twitter. We're ArtsTalkTV, or at ArtsTalkTV.
Right, our website.
And our website, artstalktv.com. And we would love to have you on the show as a guest or to promote your events and even maybe go to your events.
Well, why don't we get on to the show, because we know we have an exciting event with Art Battle coming up. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome back. So, a couple of months ago, we had Beemel from Art Battle Canada on our show, and we finally got to go to one of his events this last month, and it was so fun. I've never been to an art battle before.
That was my first one as well.
And I couldn't believe, like, the artists are given, so a little background information if you didn't know already. We have 12 artists that battle each other in 2 groups of 6, and then they choose their favorite 2 from each group, and then the final of 4 battle where they choose their final winner. Now when I say battle, they have 20 minutes to create a painting from scratch. And you have a whole crowd of people that are just circling around you, sort of circling around you. They call it an art NATO, but it was more like an art standstill and kind of like edge your way maybe around. But it's so busy and it's so much fun. And so we got to go and cover it. Did you have a favorite moment?
Well, I thought the whole thing for me was a favorite moment, just because I've never been to one before, and to see that type of event take place, and as you said, we've got all those artists competing in it. I think of the pressure, because there's no way I could think of how would I come up with something to paint in 20 minutes.
Yeah, I couldn't
And
do
all
it.
these people are over your shoulder watching, and you know, I think the whole event was really good.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful evening. Like, I generally don't stay out past 8, and I try to be in bed by 9:30.
Need your beauty sleep.
So exactly, I need a lot of that. So we stayed out quite late, till 10:30, but it's a great evening because the event starts, the doors open I think at 6:30 and the event starts at 7:30, and then you have your 2 rounds and then your final round, and so the whole thing ends around 10 o'clock I think. So it's great to have dinner with your significant other and then go to the art battle and see some great art. You can even buy some at the end of the evening if you wanted to.
And we were able to follow a certain artist while we were at Art Battle.
We did. We got really lucky. And he was fantastic. So we wanted to get really close and personal with an artist during the event. And so I don't know if Beemel just got volunteers or what he did, but you'll have to check it out. His name is Peter Jagolik, and he was really fun.
Why don't we have a look at the story?
Yeah, let's go there. Welcome to Art Battle, our first one that we've attended in Edmonton. We had Art Battle on our show in November, and we are so excited to finally be at one of their events.
It's an exciting event. There's a lot of people here. The artists there's 3 rounds. The artists have, I believe, about 20 minutes to do a painting. Wouldn't be me, I'd be up there doing stick people.
And we are so lucky we get to interview one of the artists today. Who will we be interviewing?
Peter, and you're going to follow Peter, is my understanding.
Yes,
We're going to
I
find
am.
out how Peter does in this competition. Whether he wins or loses, doesn't matter. It's going to be fun.
We're really excited. Stay tuned.
You bet. How how is this all going to work tonight? What's happening?
Okay, so you'll see the easels here already set up. So we're going to have around of 6 artists. They're going to come and paint for 20 minutes.
Wow.
20 minutes, we honk the horn, run the siren, they're done. Then we have about a half an hour break. We start with the silent auction for those pieces already. And also while we're doing that, people are voting for them. Very low tech, ticket in the bucket. 25 minutes, half an hour after they're done painting, we have a winner for that round. We do it again, round 2. 6 new artists. We do that whole thing over again. And then after that, we have the top 2 from each round. They're in the 3rd and final round. And the winner of that round will determine the winner for the night.
Right.
That's the person that's going to go on to regionals or provincials.
Nice. So you've got 12 artists total.
Yeah.
Are they given a subject ahead of time?
No. They paint whatever they want.
Whatever they want.
The only thing that limits them is we have a few rules about the utensils they can use, and they have to use the paint and the canvas that we provide.
Nice.
That's really it.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate you having us here. This is exciting. I can't wait to see how the night's going to play out.
Yeah.
We're going to be following one of the artists. It's going to be fun.
I can't wait.
Please give it up for Peter Giggling.
I'm standing with Peter Jagalik, one of the 12 artists that's competing today. Peter, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling ready to go. I've been mentally preparing for about the last month or so to figure out what kind of painting I'm going to be doing.
Nice. Did you practice in that month? Try to cut the time down to 20 minutes?
I've tried to narrow down which tools I'm going to be using and hopefully knock out a quick painting that will be right down my alley in the 20 minutes.
I love it. Is this your first art battle?
This is the first one that I'll be painting in, yeah.
So would you think that your style is conducive to a 20-minute window, or have you had to adjust your style to fit in that time limit?
My style is fast and fun, so I'm ready to go.
What can we expect? What are you thinking about?
Color, contrast, and goopiness for sure.
Awesome. Well, we're so excited. We're going to be here for your whole thing and just watch you progress the whole way through. We hope we take you all the way through round 3 and to that winner's podium.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1, let's paint!
Felt really good. I definitely had enough time. Was boogieing along, the music was bumping, so it was all good. I had tons of fun.
Your painting turned out great. Did it feel crowded? Like everybody's circling sort of so close to you?
No, I think I just kind of focused in on what I usually do, just clean my knives with my X-Acto blade and kind of just went at it.
And last but not least, Peter Giggling.
Peter, we made it into the 2nd round. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
That's so fantastic. Do you have a plan for round 2 already?
Yeah, I'm probably going to do another landscape, probably a very similar theme, but definitely different cloud formation on this one. It's going to be a little more billowy, a little more cloudy, but still tons of contrast, tons of color.
Oh, fantastic. Well, that got you through to the 2nd round, so let's hope it gets you a win on the finals.
Thank you.
Well, that was fun because we had the opportunity to kind of see what Art NATO looked like and see all these people going around these artists. But the thing is, we don't want to tell you who won yet.
No, it's a secret.
We want you to stay tuned and figure out who won Art Battle.
Who do you think won?
There were so many good paintings, I don't even want to pick.
That's true.
They were all so good. All of the artists were just so great. I'd hate to even hesitate to want to throw a name out.
Did you buy any of them?
Sorry, I did not buy any paintings there. I kind of wished I would have taken more time to have a look at that, but the work was fantastic and it was such a fun event, as you just saw.
Yeah, I tried to buy one, but we got outbid. And my husband's an artist, so I kind of feel like maybe it's bad if I'm hanging other art in the house, but it would have been nice. It would have been a fun surprise.
And just quickly, what was your favorite part of that whole event?
Well, my favorite part was staying out late, like I had mentioned earlier. Yeah, I felt like an adult. It was exciting.
Excellent.
But we won't tell you who the winner was until after our event, so stay tuned. We'll go over some super fun upcoming local events, and then we'll tell you who took away the championship from last night.
Build up that anticipation.
Yes.
And just like it was that night, because we didn't know, and neither did the audience know. Even though the audience votes, you still don't have any idea who's going to win.
That's true.
We'll be right back after this.
I it's that time again. Some fun local events coming up in the Edmonton area. Bill, why don't you go first? Tell me what you have.
I don't know if you ever saw this as a movie, maybe when you were younger, but The Wizard of Oz is coming to Edmonton, Jubilee Auditorium, February 23rd to the 28th, and apparently it's a brand new production of The Wizard of Oz.
Oh.
So there's maybe some new things happening within the show that we've never heard or seen before, so that should be exciting.
That is exciting.
Then I have a concert that's coming up at Festival Place in Sherwood Park. Kim Simmons and the Savoy Brown 50th Anniversary Celebration and Release Tour. And that's Sherwood Park, February 26th, 7:30 p.m. Make sure you want to get out if you enjoy some good British blues and rock. That's the show you want to see.
Oh, that does
What do
sound
you got,
like
Jen?
a good time. Well, I have the Underdog Comedy Show in Edmonton. It happens every Thursday night, and I guess it's been happening for a while now. It starts at 8:30 p.m. and it's at the Black Dog Free House, which is on White Avenue and 104th Street.
Great venue.
And it's so fun. So they have local comics, and then they have headliners from all over North America. And then April 9th and 10th in St. Albert at the Enjoy Center is the Make It Handmade Revolution. So it's a place kind of like Etsy, I think, where you can go and buy arts and crafts and woodwork directly from the people that have made them. So I think that would be really fun and a great place to go and get some really good handmade stuff.
And it's a great way to talk to the people who made it.
Yes.
Maybe learn a little bit of a story, a little bit of background about the
Exactly.
piece that you're buying.
Exactly. So that sounds pretty fun coming up.
Well, should we tell them? No, let's not tell
No,
them
no,
who
no,
won
let's
Art
make them
Battle
wait.
yet.
Let's make them
Let's make
wait.
our viewers just, you got to stick around for a little bit longer to find out who won Art Battle.
We'll be right back.
You bet.
And we're back in the studio from the art battle, which was so fun. And what do you think happened? Should we do a drum roll?
You've
Tell
kept me
us.
in the dark.
Who won?
Who is the winner?
Peter Jagolic!
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Peter, and congratulations on your big win at Art Battle.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's great to have you here. I have to ask one quick question. Having been at the event, what's it like to have to come up with something so quickly? You have 20 minutes to do some work.
I'm not gonna lie, I did do a little bit of pre-planning. So I did find some picture references, and I kind of had an idea of what I was gonna be doing, at least for the first round. Second one was a little more ad hoc, but it worked out, I guess.
Okay, so you painted your second piece. You're pacing around while they're counting the ballots and judging the other art. How did you feel?
I thought it was completely up in the air.
Yeah.
The other three artists had very gorgeous paintings, so just hope for the best.
And it worked out. And this is that same hat that you were wearing. Is this a good luck hat?
I guess it is now.
Nice.
So, and how did you feel when they made the big announcement?
Really surprised, actually. Just kind of went in with no expectations and just had fun, did my thing, and it turned out.
How is it to work as an artist in that environment as well when you've got all those people there watching you? They're doing what's called the Art NATO. So as we saw in the story, everybody's going around you. Like,
Sort of going around.
Sort of, right. So how do you concentrate? How do you stay focused on what you're working on?
I just really get in the zone when I'm painting. I usually listen to loud music when I paint, so they had loud music at the event, and then I just kind of focused in and did my thing.
And so what's next? You're moving on to regionals and then nationals?
Yeah, if I do well at regionals, then nationals will definitely be the next step.
And so how are you going to prepare for regionals?
I'll probably look at some more landscape pictures for reference, and then just aim to do kind of the similar style I did for the Art Battle.
So do you feel like landscape then, is that something you feel works good in these types of competition, or?
Landscape usually is something that people can relate to very easily. There's landscapes all around us. Alberta itself actually is very driven with landscape paintings. You know, you'll see the canola fields painted everywhere and stuff like that. So I did the traditional landscape, but added a lot of kind of my goopy flavor to it.
Right.
Speaking of goop, I've noticed this paint gob on your shirt. Is that leftover from the event, or what is that?
It might be. What it is it's raising goop awareness. I'm part of an art group called the Goop of Seven, which is a play on words for the group of seven.
Get it?
I do, Jen, thanks.
Oh, good.
Thanks.
Sorry.
And it's just made for a talking point, and I can bring it up to anybody that passes on the street and mention that we have an art show just at the Visual Arts Studio Association of St. Albert in February and all the way into mid-March.
So it's a full group of you that have a show put together?
Yes, it's actually 9 of us.
9 of you, great.
Yes.
So, and how many pieces?
In this show, I think we had about 25 pieces in it.
Wow.
Nice. How come it's not called the Group of 9 then?
Fun fact, the group of 7 actually wasn't 7 artists as well. So we took that liberty as well when we created our group.
So is there a particular theme?
For the show that is at Vasa, we actually created pieces that were 2 feet wide by 3 feet tall, and we had a horizon line 10 inches up. And all of the artists involved created very similar pieces, usually landscape based, and what you do is you just line them up side by side, and they create just one continuous horizon line all the way across.
Interesting. All 25 pieces are lined up, or you've kind of like grouped yourself together into smaller?
Yeah, they're all grouped together with very like paintings.
That's cool.
So obviously, again, you have a sit down ahead of the show and decide as your group, what do we want to do, what that theme is going to be, how do we want to put it together.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So where do we get more information about your show?
You can follow me on my Instagram, instagram.com/PeterJagolic. I'll be posting up details for events similar to that one. We also do have 2 shows coming up in Scotia Place in April and May, so I'll definitely keep you guys posted on those ones. And just follow the Instagram and you'll see what's happening.
There you go, and you're getting now into training, like ready for the regionals.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
We'll see shots of him, you know, doing the Rocky thing up
there.
Yes.
That's the loud music I play, is the Rocky theme, and you know, I just got the sweatpants on, all gray, you know, the sweat dripping down the front.
And getting all set for it. One other question, and I'm skipping back to Art Battle here for a second. So was that your very first Art Battle you've ever competed in?
Yeah.
So the first one he competes in and he wins it.
That's awesome, wow. That's talent.
That is.
It was luck.
No, it's talent, because we saw your work and it was very, very good.
Thank you.
And you did have some pretty solid competition going into it. So
for sure.
Yeah, it was it was kind of funny. One of the artists that did make it into the final, she was actually featured in one of our advertisements for the gallery I mentioned earlier. So I kind of made that connection with her figurative pieces, which was kind of mind-blowing for me.
That's cool.
Well, that's excellent. Well, we should probably let you get back to training. You know, treadmill, all that kind of stuff. You know, get these shoulders into shape for that.
Get more paint splotches everywhere.
More paint, you know, so you're ready for it. But again, congratulations, Peter, and thank you so much for being on our show. Definitely, we'll keep an eye out on what he's got upcoming.
Yeah, keep us posted on your whole journey through Art Battle.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and good luck with the regionals. I'm sure you'll do very, very well. And definitely for our viewing audience, make sure you follow Peter, because up and coming Art Battle champion right here on Arts Talk.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And hopefully we'll have you on here after you've won regionals.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this. Well, we made you wait. Now you know who the Art Battle champion was. And again, congratulations to Peter.
I certainly hope it was worth the surprise.
Such a fun evening. Such a great artist that Peter is. It was great to have him on the show.
And it's nice to bond with you sometimes outside of work.
It is. It's nice
to. Really fun.
It was good to see you and the new hubby at the event.
I do like to show him off whenever possible.
He does
look good.
He was dressed up and looked good for the event.
Yeah, it was really good. What's coming up? Tell us what's happening next show.
Well, next show I know that we're working on a couple of very exciting guests, so I don't want to kind of give that away either, because I think I kind of liked what we did with Art Battle. We make our audience have to tune in to see what's coming.
Okay.
So the one thing I did want to mention quickly, though, is again contact information.
Yes.
So if you want to get a hold of us, you want to be on the show, you can get a hold of us through our website, artstalktv.com. What about email, Jennifer?
You can email us at artstalkedmonton@gmail.com, and please send us events that are coming up that you want us to promote, and even events that you want us to come out and cover. We'd love to be there and walk around with microphones and talk to everybody and just promote
want to get out and promote our local arts community, you bet. Thank you so much for watching Arts Talk again.
And
we'll see you next time.